Hi, this is the last week recording for game design, and you can see that the last week is October 7th through 11. So the final week of the class, and there's no new work this week, so I'm going to talk about the final project you're going to be doing, which is, I guess it's new, but you started on it in week 8. Just a couple reminders: $5.95 to pass, $6.95 for a C, $7.95 minimum for a B, $8.95 minimum for an A. So hopefully everybody's shooting for the $7.95 to $8.95 to get an A or a B. Some things to keep in mind as you wrap up the course. If you get crunched for time, please do all the exams and quizzes. Even if you haven't studied or don't know the answers, at least guess, because some points is better than 0 points. So don't leave any quiz or exam undone. You will not be able to resubmit any work after October 9th at 11:59 at night. I will not accept it to regrade. I'm going to be too busy to regrade work. If you wanted to have stuff regraded, you need to send it in before Wednesday night at 11:59. Anything after that is just a one-time to submit it, and whatever grade you get on it is the grade you're going to be stuck with. Do not ask for extra credit. I figure if you do the required work, you'll earn the grade you deserve, so no extra credit. On Sunday, I'm going to put zeros in for every assignment in the whole course, even the final work for the week, or the final week's work, I should say. That way, there will be no surprises on your grade percentage. Because some students, they look at their grade percentage in the final week, say, "Oh wow, I have 92%," but then they don't think about the stuff for that week that doesn't have zeros yet, and it drags their grade down. So I start the first of the week of that last week, zeros and everything that has not been submitted, and you know exactly where you are. Then from there you can do work, and your grade will keep going up. Then you can get to whatever grade you want. Okay, for the final week, you're going to be doing the putting all together assignment, and I'll talk about for the putting all together course project. You also have a putting all together quiz that you'll do for that week, but the course project is what you really want to focus on. Then also, of course, in the final week, you want to submit the work. So let's go down here, and we'll talk about the work for the week. Okay, the assignment project. So it's the final project. It's worth 200 points, but I think in the grade book, I think it's 100 points. I changed that. But this course project is going to be, you're going to take what you've learned and use Multimedia Fusion, the tutorials and such, and you're going to create your own game. The game should, as it says, should have 3 levels with increasing difficulty. Play your game all the way through so that you know it is winnable. So I'm going to go right here for the project description. So if we look at this, you have 3 different tasks, 3 different things to do. The first thing is the plan. So you're going to create a game design plan. Simple enough with Multimedia Fusion. So you're going to answer these questions in this game design plan. So this is a big part of it. This is, since ours is not worth 200 points but 100 points, this is going to be worth 20 points essentially. So you turn into me a document that answers these questions. Prototype. This is going to be the actual game. So it's going to have 3 levels, 4 original sound effects, and you record those with Audacity. Music in the background that you can record with Audacity, no more than 30 seconds if it's from a song. 4 objects you've created, so that would be original artwork. And you could use some of the MMF artwork too. Now you're going to have to do a little bit more exploration with Multimedia Fusion, so you could go down here. Here are some tutorials that can help you. So this is going to be a tough assignment, but this is really what's going to separate the people who deserve A's in this class from the people who deserve B's in the class. Essentially, you don't even have to do this assignment. You could still get, and you'd end up with a high B in the class if you got 100% on everything else. But I'm not going to make this any easier just so people can get A's. It's going to be a tough assignment. So that's really what this is, and you'll save that to me. When you submit it, You'll submit the file that you create when you save it. It's the game file, so that I can play the game. And remember, turn it in by Wednesday, and then you get a chance to resubmit. If you turn it in after midnight on Wednesday, then you have no chance to resubmit. But this is going to take everything you've learned in this course and using the MMF software to create your own game, give it your own name, and so forth. So that's all I have for you. If you need to remember different ways to do MMF, then you go back to the interface unit, and in the interface unit is when we downloaded the MMF software. So that can help you out quite a bit. So that's it, everyone. I look forward to your work coming in. And again, just to reiterate, remember these items right here, keep those in mind. And then for this last week, you're doing the course project, you're going to complete the course project, and you're going to submit any missing work you have. Also check to make sure that your grade book is accurate. So thank you very much, everybody. I had a fine semester, fine block, and I look forward to your work coming in for this final project and for the last of your work to come in. Thanks, everyone. Bye.